would you rather be the back of your balls or the front of your balls?
He was like, the one dude was like, I'd rather be the front. He's like, I don't mind hanging out with a dick. I'd rather hang out with a dick than an asshole.
Welcome back to another episode of The Niche Talk. I'm Lewis, a.k.a. I'm Ill Vibin'. To the left, we got Father Time himself, 215 shooter, a.k.a. Jerome. Birthday boy in the building, soon enough.
Oh, all right, there we go.
How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good.
Get right into it.
So today, as we always do, break down that fit, latest pickup. I'm going to go with break down that fit. I feel like this is my thing right now, you feel me?
That's one.
We're going to start from bottom up. We're going to go with, I have these custom, they were Gatorade ones.
I see.
My homie Jason, a.k.a. The Gapo on Instagram, turned these into a shattered backboard rendition of it. On the pants, this is Memo LA shirt. Shout out to Praise. Good brother. Appreciate you. This is a shirt that he released. We're waiting for more.
Yes, we need a restock, bro.
We're waiting for more.
We need a restock.
We have the Christopher Kicks, a.k.a. Chris, a.k.a. Kicks Closet, a.k.a. The Bearded Jesus, a.k.a. About to be a dad. Yeah, so this is his drop with Burdines. It is his Kobe and Gigi inspired Brooklyn Dodgers.
Fire fit. Those are like more so, not necessarily shattered backboard, but they're like kind of like unions.
The shattered backboard union.
Like a nice little crossover.
Yeah, it's a mix of everything. It's an idea I had.
Great fit as always.
So what are you going to do? You going to break down the fit?
I am not breaking down the fit this time. I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to do latest pickup. And I've said this. I said I was not going to buy any more fitteds, but this was before I said that because this was a pre-order. All right? Okay. We're going to talk about my guy Gio, right? Dropped these two fire cubs.
With Burdines. He can't say it because he's a Hat Club ambassador.
Okay, so my guy Gio dropped these really dope fitteds. These nice cubs. We got like a camo two-tone, and then we have this really, really nice green with like a hint of maroon right there on the button and on the cubs. So, yeah, like I said, I'm done paying for fitteds. I have too many. But this was before said statement because this was a pre-order, and, you know, they take a little while. So, yeah, you can't hold me accountable to
this. Is the same guy that says he's done buying all this stuff, and then he'll pop up with a outfit haul, sneaker haul, and
like I said in the last haul, most of the things were gifted.
Most or all?
Most.
Most mean there was still money spent, right?
Hey, look, I was in Cabo and I was drinking. Okay, I'll blame the liquid courage. But yeah, shout out to Gio for these fitteds. I am excited to rock these and add them to the never-ending list of unbent fitteds I have to wear. Yeah, because the list is too long now.
You got to make a list or a count. Do another video with a count of how many hats that you have unworn.
Okay. Good idea.
You should do that.
I shall do that. All right, cool. So now that we have gotten through that segment,
we're going to switch it up a little bit today.
Yes, that we are.
So instead of the usual topic that we have, we took to social media, specifically Instagram, and we asked you guys what would you like for us to talk about or questions that you guys may have had that you want us to answer on the pod. So that's what we're going to do today.
That's exactly what we're going to do today.
I got my questions.
We got a lot of good responses, too. I'm excited. So, do you want to fire off? Or?
No, go ahead.
Me first? Me first? Okay. All right. And we're shouting out names?
Yeah, we shouting out names.
All right. So, I hope y'all ready. All right, let's see.
Oh, we about to butcher these. I know I'm going to butcher these names. Jeez.
Okay, I'll start off. All right. Trey Breezy, my boy Trey out in Florida. He goes and asks, what shoes don't get enough love? Models and colorway.
I'll start with model.
Okay.
I personally feel like the Air Jordan 5 does not get enough love.
True that.
And I'm going to second that with the Air Jordan 2 at the number one spot above that.
Okay, so
it's transitioning to people who are starting to like get into them, but I feel like as a whole, excuse me, people do not like Jordan 2s as far as in a general sense.
I can see that. I very much agree with. I'll say Jordan 2s because they didn't grow on me until the Union collab, and I will definitely admit to being a little bit of a hype beast in that manner because I liked how they executed the build of the shoe with the materials that they used and like exposing the inside of the shoe, like you could kind of see through it, and the lace options were just beautiful with the Unions, in my opinion. But I'd say 2s Another shoe that doesn't really get that much love anymore, I'd really have to say, is like Gel Light 3s, Asics, Gel Light 5s. Asics are coming back, but a lot more retro vintage models in my opinion. But like the Gel Light 3, that was huge. Speaking of huge.
Hey, yo, don't look at me like that when you say that, bro.
You thirsty, bro? What time is it? It is 5:52. Where you at?
5. He said colorways too, though.
Colorways?
For me,
that's a little tricky.
2s, I'm going to say chrome, like OG chrome was the black and chrome.
Yeah, the black and chrome.
That's my favorite too. Next to that's the favorite too.
Did that come back out?
No, they have yet to retro the chrome too. They did
so
a
that's
black
why they
and
haven't
white.
gotten in love. Okay.
Yeah, they did a black and white, where the chrome was white.
I want the '06 Fire Reds. Those didn't come back out.
I want black. Yeah, black. Tongue.
Yeah, the black tongue. Yeah, the black tongue.
I don't like the silver tone fire reds.
Yeah. You also don't like 5s with the thin tongue because you got like really skinny ankles.
Yeah, like in the wintertime, baggy pants, cool. Summertime, John just what's that, John? Move your body like a snake, man. This is a change of pace from my guy Mikey Brims. What up, Mike? Why can't designers be happy for each other? We all just want to be happy in the league. And he's talking about hats.
Yeah, hat designers. We've spoken on this on a previous episode where a lot of hat designers, in my opinion, especially the ones that came up in the game, like started with the fitted community before it was like what it is now, very much self-entitled and really, I feel as though don't appreciate the new people coming in to design. And we spoke about this recently where there's people out there with so much of a collection that they don't even wear the hats. It's more so like about status. It's more so about like, oh, I've got this exclusive sparkling pinky. What do you have?
He's still being disrespectful with the sparkling.
But I feel like designers in that space aren't really artists.
Oh, that's a bold statement.
Because as a true artist, in my opinion, you're not going to hate on someone else's art. You're going to acknowledge it for what it is. You might not like it or it might not be your speed, but as an artist, you have to appreciate other people's art because at one point you will gain inspiration from somebody else. You have to appreciate everyone else's art for what it is because everyone creates differently. So sorry if I triggered anybody with that.
Oh, you definitely triggered some people.
They'll be all right.
But yeah, I agree. And I'll piggyback off that and just say, to me, it's a not being happy because sometimes those people might have, let's say, put in years of work to get this opportunity, right?
Yeah.
And then somebody comes in, ain't been in the hat game for even a year, and, now they have an opportunity with a store, dropping a pack or something like that. You feel me? And that could build resentment and jealousy. Like,
jealousy, man.
It's not even just hats, in all honesty. Like, just life. If you go for a job and you've been busting your ass for 10 years to build your resume and then some fucking new kid comes along, you're going to feel some type of way.
I get that.
But it's up to you to be an adult about it and understand, like, they're not the problem. It's the people affording them these opportunities.
And also, you have to look within, too. Like,
right, and sometimes it's not, you said it before, sometimes it's just not your time. Like, it's okay to have to wait.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That. Great question.
I'm switching to Yamin.
All right, you're switching to Yamin? Okay, cool. That counter was getting...
I'm going to try.
That counter was already getting up there. I need a little clicker, John. All right, I will go ahead. Let's see. All right, Chef Cornelio Thorpe. Chef, feel me?
Put the whole government out there.
I mean, that's his ad.
I know, that's
his ad.
I know.
Do you silently judge people based on their sneakers?
Maybe. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit?
Just a little bit.
I mean, look, over here.
But it's not for the reason y'all think.
Shoe contact before eye contact.
Yeah, but
right?
It's not the reason for y'all think. You know what I'm saying? So it's actually not mids. Like, when I look first, I want to see if you have a clean pair of shoes, if it's presentable, you feel me? Because the greenest turn-off is the Beat.
The Beat Air Force One?
Air Force One.
Yeah.
Like, that tells me a lot about a person. Or you have a pair of shoes and it's balled up like this. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Very crazy.
Next is the mids. Like if I look and I see you got a pair of J's on, I'm following your toe box and I'm tracing it up to your ankle.
Slowly going up the foot. I see what you're
And
saying.
if it matches your quarter lift socks,
I mean, the way, like, the
Have a
shoes you
problem.
wear tells a lot about you,
yeah.
especially these days.
But again, wear what you like. It's your money. Do whatever the fuck you want to do with it.
Yes, that part.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
I thought you was going to answer the question.
I chimed in already a little bit. I said shoe contact before
No,
eye
all
contact.
right, I can feel that.
Like, I slightly judge, slightly, just a little bit, but I feel like who doesn't?
Oh, this is a good one. So this is from _D2X _. What is the shoe that made you start collecting?
Oof. Cool Gray Force. When I was a kid, like.
Now, you remember that little ass pair with the sole coming off?
Yeah, sole coming off. Yep, exactly. Cool Gray Force. Still got them. Have them now as an adult, and like handed them down to my nephew now. Like I got him a pair. So yeah, Cool Gray Force. And then before that, I'd have to say Flint 13s because let's see.
That's another shoe that doesn't get enough love.
Yeah, 13s don't. I don't like 13s now because anything past 11 is too much of a ball shoe for me. Like, and I'm not a hooper, so yeah. But yeah, Flint 13s and Cool Gray 4s are definitely what got me into just appreciating sneakers and like. But as an adult, like when I was able to buy my first pair, I would have to say it was Olympic 6s.
Okay.
I remember camping out for them in college. Like, it was either the Olympic 6s or I think it was the What the Kobe 6. I think it was the 6. And I was camping out at King of Prussia with my homie Zay. And I went for the Olympic 6 because everybody was going for the Kobe because everybody was flipping the Kobe's for like $400 or $500 back then. And I was like, I'm going to just take this nice Olympic 6. And they're coming back out.
Yeah.
So I'm happy for that.
Need those.
How about you?
So I have 2 pairs from both of my lifetimes.
Oh, shit. You talking about the Jesus slippers, bro?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So back when me and Christ was hanging out,
Hey, yo.
he had his Air Slide ones. That's how he was walking on with her and everything. You feel me? Shout out to the OG. And then in current times, everyone that knows me, it's the Bread 4.
Yeah. You are the Bread 4 originator.
Love me some Bread 4s or Black Cements as we used to go, call them.
I've said this before, but he was literally in the room when Tinker created, like...
I gave my input.
Yeah. He was there.
He was like, hey, look, it's a black guy.
Okay.
Make him Black Cements.
That was you, right? You went just now?
Yeah, I went.
That was
yeah.
my go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're just going to move along here. All right. Montega Jade. Shout out to Jade, the homie. The industry compared to creating your own avenue with being a creative. Break it down a little bit.
Oh, repeat that question one more time.
It wasn't necessarily a question, more so like a statement with an exclamation point at the end of it.
Like something that she wanted us to talk on, right?
The industry compared to creating your own avenue with being a creative.
Okay. So it's very day and night.
Yes.
And the biggest takeaway I can say is the restrictions. When you're doing it for yourself, there's pretty much no restrictions unless you're tying it back to the industry because like you have a contract with the industry or something along them lines. I feel like it's a lot more freedom when you take it into your own hands.
Yeah, I agree with that. And to piggyback off of that, with freedom comes a lot more delegating. It comes a lot more restrictions in its own. You have to be on top of yourself instead of someone being like on your ass to get tasks done. Right? Instead of like walking into work like, okay, I have this, and this to do. You are literally waking up and like, okay, what do I have to do to be the best version of myself today? What do I have to do to keep the lights on? What do I have to do to make sure like me and my loved ones are good or eating? So there's a lot more self-discipline that comes with that. That's how I took that statement / question. So I appreciate you asking, Jade. You're good.
All right. So I have one here.
Oh, God.
From Tailor Made GQ.
There he is.
Shout out, Tef. Question. How can one become as fresh as y'all?
Oh, Tef. Oh, Tafari.
Tef, you had to be the one, bro.
Oh, Tafari.
You had to be the one, bro.
You know what? Consistency. It's literally how.
Wearing what you like because you like it. That's how you can be as fresh as us.
Exactly.
Even fresher.
Even fresher. Aim higher than us.
Yes.
Okay. Lil Jana's. Okay, baby. She submitted a question. Shout out to you. I appreciate you, baby. What's been the most rewarding thing getting to work and create with each other? The heartfelt Jones. Look at her. Always going for those. I appreciate that.
See, this is supposed to have been like a funny episode breaking it down. Now I'm all in the feels. It has taught me a lot about myself and patience with people that you care about.
I like that.
Because it takes a lot of patience to deal with somebody. A lot of patience.
I'll take that.
But not seriously.
I'm not an easy person to be friends with.
But seriously, like it definitely taught me to, like understand, because, we as people, we have our ideals and things that we believe in and that we want to do, but it's different when you're working with somebody and what you do affects them and vice versa. So it's like growing, understanding that it's not just about you, and that just like a relationship, a friend, it's a ship. Friendship, relationship, it's all in the same category. Yeah. So at the end of the day, like, I have to make sure you good to make sure I'm good to a certain extent. You feel me?
Yeah, because if we're not on the same page, this ain't gonna work.
Facts.
And that's where I'm gonna go with this. The most rewarding thing that I've gotten from working with you over all these years is just like realizing that there's somebody out there that is like just like me, and our thought process is very, very much aligned. Mm-hmm. Like 9 times out of 10, we are very much parallel to like our thought process and like how we work and the way we've come up. It just really, I feel like it gives hope to a lot of people to, one, have a chance to have a friendship like this with somebody out there.
Yep.
And 2, to just understand that you can't do things alone. You can do things alone, but you will get so much further when you create and develop a friendship with somebody like I have with you, bro.
Okay, this is from _JL Smooth _. What y'all got into anime and sneakers?
So what?
But he's going to say, what got y'all into anime and sneakers?
Just being different, honestly. Sneakers because hand-me-downs and my sister being into fashion when she was younger and just like putting it all on me. But anime, literally just being a kid and never really wanting to grow up in that regard. Like, I'm watching anime to the day I die. And if anybody has a problem with that, sucks to be you.
You like, catch these hands.
Thunder and lightning.
For me, I've gotten into anime because my dad was a huge kung fu movie dude. You feel me? So
I remember that.
It was always growing up in the house. Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan movies, everything subtitled, and yeah. So that led into, you may be a little younger for this, some of you guys, but watching Dragon Ball Z on VHS and then getting the DVDs, and they were all in Japanese. So it was cool for me because I was used to reading subtitles. I grew up on all the karate movies had subtitles, you feel me? So it just branched into that. And then as far as sneakers, my parents always made sure me and my sisters, like, had a okay amount of kicks for that time. And I just love the shoes as a way of expressing myself. You feel me? So as I got older, it was just like, cool. I adapted and loved sneakers. And then I realized, I said, you feel me? Yeah.
You was definitely that type of kid that had like their fit laid out the day before school, right? Like with the fresh J's.
Oh, 1,000,000%.
Yeah, 1,000,000. Damn.
1,000,000%.
Bet that. All right, so this one, Sal Styler, not a question or anything, says there's no question, just a fan from Tanzania. We appreciate you, yo. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for submitting that. And I'll go again because that really wasn't.
Yeah, that wasn't really a question.
Yeah.
Don't cheat
so
us.
I'm going to butcher this because we never really asked how to say your name, bro, but I'm assuming it's Miguel. Miguel.st, bro, my guy. Meg.
There we go. Yeah, Meg.
Meg. Amazing videographer, content creator. Thoughts on IG algorithm and the decision to give in to that style or keep it most authentic to you? So it's kind of like a two-parter.
I feel like a mesh. We as creators, we talk about it all the time.
Yep.
You have to tread the line of not falling behind on trends and what's happening, but also not taking it on to the point that you lose yourself.
Yes.
And I feel like we both do a very good job of understanding what's going on with social media and saying, how can I just, salt bay that John into what I do? You feel me? And I think that's the best case scenario is taking something that's trendy and was popping and was going on and conforming it to what you already do to make it like something more than now.
Very much agree with that. Not much more else I can say on that besides fuck the algorithm, do what you want to do, and just have fun. Now, every day, every single moment of the day, we are going to be inspired by something we see on social media, but try to be inspired off of your phone. Go do something different out in the world and just bring your camera with you because you never know what that might spark as well. And that falls into what you said as a healthy balance with going and doing something that's trendy, but also tying in yourself as well. I'm always going to be the authentic type of person. Like you've known for the longest where I said, fuck a niche. Like I'm like, yes, like lifestyle curator is now a niche, I guess. But, I dabble into many different facets when it comes to photography and videography. Like I really don't turn down any type of opportunity because you never know where it's going to take you.
This is why when we were brainstorming names, I was hell-bent on the niche talk. And I'm glad, again, we saw eye to eye. So
fuck the niche.
Yeah. So I got a question, right? This is a spicy one. This is from Jimmy J _98.
Oh, God.
Jordan. It's not really a question, it's a statement, of course. Y'all got to speak on the Lids Hat Club BS from yesterday. LOL. And this is coming, I'm pretty sure, because Lewis is a Hat Club ambassador, and I am the Lids ambassador.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Yeah. So, take it away, Lewis.
Take it away. All right, cool.
Take it away without us losing our contracts.
Look, I feel as though a little tug of war here and there between brands, like a joking manner, is nice. It's cool, right? But there's certain things that you just like shouldn't do, right? Especially from a professional standpoint, especially from how big of a business these two brands are. There's some things you just shouldn't really toy with or like step over because you never know who's watching. Mm-hmm. And just because you get approved to do something doesn't mean that their higher ups even know what's going on, because there's a trickle effect when it comes to these big brands. Like next thing you know, HR is going to see something that you made and flag you immediately. Like your direct supervisor, whoever's running said ambassador program, might have thought it was cool, but then once their boss sees it or their boss sees it, that's a hell no.
Yeah.
So I'm all for the back and forth. We can Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake this shit all day, but that's not how we are, Like you and I are very much in the space where we help each other out, we do our thing, and we both support the brands that we work with.
No, right. Because at the end of the day, it's like it's not that deep. It's names. You feel me?
Yeah.
Everybody's making hats, and everybody's making money off the hats, and that's why they're both still in business, because they're good at what they do.
Now,
both of them.
The BS was funny. I will say that.
Yeah.
It brought a chuckle to my day to see it.
I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Because I like when companies can poke fun at each other. Because the one thing I hate is when a lot of companies just seem too stiff. It's like, yo, like y'all people. Like y'all hired a social media coordinator or whatever to be entertaining, exciting, to, get people talking and this and that. And then sometimes just trying to say something funny or do something funny isn't always going to work.
Right.
Controversy gets views.
Yes.
So it's like, hey, why not poke fun at the competitor? Like, you ain't got to go too crazy, but poke fun. Like, we find it entertaining when the whole, what was it, like Wendy's and all that shit?
I was just about this. Look at that. Look.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Wendy's was going crazy on Twitter.
right, just like do it and like just be tasteful about it, like somebody say something, clap back. And you want to clap back to the clap back, like, you know what I mean? Like, keep it going, like, long as it's fun.
Yeah.
And nobody's being like flat out disrespectful to the people that's like behind the scenes.
Right.
Then have at it. Like, you know what I mean?
Push the envelope, but tastefully.
Yeah. Just don't put the envelope in the mailbox.
It's one of those letters you write and then you ball up and throw out.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
Typewriter just rip it in his.
You know what that is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I invented the first one.
Ain't no way. Okay, J_Williams 005. Your personal top 5 sneaker grails. I feel like we've briefly discussed this before, but with the way my memory is, I don't even remember what my top 5 is, so I'm just going to fire off after you.
Top 5 sneaker grails.
Damn, bro.
So we're going to go, my number 1 grail is going to be the Oregon 4, the Oregon Ducks Jordan 4, the black pair to be exact. Number 2 is going to be the white Oregon Duck 3s. It was the black pair, but I'm lucky to finally fucking have them. So that's 2, right?
Watch it be another duck. Duck, goose ass nigga.
Third is going to be, I still want a pair of OG 85 Chicago's. I do not have those.
So what we have to do is go to like a sneaker con, and you got to be one of those people.
Oh, I'm not paying those prices.
Oh, I feel you.
This is going to remain a grill. Most of the stuff I'm naming is going to stay gross, and I'm not paying those prices.
I see what you're saying.
Fourth, I want a pair of OG Jordan 4s, 89s. Like, I've had 99s, but they're not the OGs. That's the first retro.
Yeah, 10-year difference.
Yeah, like I want the 89 OGs. And fifth, I would like the Friends and Family AMS Air Max, the Amsterdams.
Ah, the Amsterdam. So Grail to you is something you don't have?
Something that I want that I
don't
feel
own.
like I will not obtain
Okay.
that I want.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Or that I'm setting goals to, like, I want to have this at some point in my collection.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because there's plenty of Grails that they're no longer Grails because I now have them in my collection.
I see what you're saying. It's still I still see them as a Grail, even though I was able to obtain them. Like, it's something I've always wanted.
I feel that.
But I'll go.
So I was
off
bougie. I just went with the Grails that I don't have.
No, I'll go off of that. That gives me some structure.
I got you.
That gives me so in no particular order.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
No. He said top 5. So put them in order.
In terms of top 5.
No, put them in order.
Why do you
I
make
took the
things
time.
difficult?
You do it too. Remember, you said you want to. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, number 5, Tokyo 5s.
Oh yeah.
Tokyo 5s. I'm gonna go with that.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4. I had them, sold them like an idiot. Skunk SBs. I want those back.
I remember that picture with you, a picture of you with them on. I'm like, what happened to them Jones? Like, you don't want to know, bro.
And then resale skyrocketed. Okay, that's number 4. Let's see, number 3. Zen Yeezy 1s. Always wanted those.
That's a good pair.
That's a really good pair. Really good pair. Number 2. Had these, sold them. They're not nothing crazy. I will get them back eventually, unless they retro. But the Varsity Red 6s, not the infrared. You know which ones I'm talking about.
Yeah, Varsity Red.
The pair that Kanye made famous.
I got a pair at the crib.
Yeah, I know you do. You bought them off of Nate.
Yeah.
I recall.
Shout out to Nike Nate.
Shout out to Nate. That was number 2, right?
Yeah, you're number 1.
Number 1, just to say I have them, I want some Air Mags.
Mags.
I want some Mags. I want the F&F pair that came with everything. Like
Hoverboard and all, huh?
hoverboard and all, the big box, everything. Like, and it just can't be messed up. The charger can't be messed up.
Damn.
Yeah.
Mags is up there.
Mags is up there.
I would never wear them. They would just be on
Oh,
display.
no. Hell no. Display.
I don't
Still
want
a Grail.
I don't want to display shoes. I want to wear everything. So
I see what you're saying.
that's why it's not a Grail for me. It's dope, but
I get that.
not a Grail.
I get that.
Do we keep going?
Yeah, let's run it. We're gonna keep running.
All right, let's get it. This is from our boy Sneaker Fetish. I read. Let's get spicy. Inequality in opportunities and money between black and white creatives.
Inequality. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said inequality.
No. Inequality.
Inequality.
Yeah.
Say it one more time because I was just fixed on that.
Let's get spicy. Period. Inequality in opportunities and money between black and white creatives.
I feel like it's still very much a thing, less than what it used to be, in my opinion. I feel as though not just black people, but minorities and the fair-skinned people get a lot more opportunity to be in the forefront of brands now, because brands are a lot more aware to what we can provide, which sounds fucked up, but what we can provide to their brand. Ethnicity, like diversity. Those things are literally what brands eat up now. Like, that's why in my bio I have a little Dominican flag, because that's the first thing that brands see. They see my name. I seen a really cool trick that someone mentioned for your bio on Instagram, that you should put like what you do and your location in the same line as your name, because of the way the search engine now is on Instagram. When someone types in Philadelphia photographer, that's how you'll come up, right? So
free game.
So yeah, that's why I have that little Dominican flag on there, to just like let people know, hey, look, I'm of ethnic descent, and like just give you just like a little leverage. But it's still very much apparent, right? But I think it all comes down to brand awareness and the demographic that a brand is trying to portray. Because at the end of the day, some brands, their demographic isn't minorities. At the end of the day, that's just how it is, in my opinion.
Like you said, it's very much a thing. Like, you would have to be tone deaf to think that it's not.
Facts.
You feel me?
I do feel you.
Yeah. But in all seriousness, I feel like it depends on the brand. And if a brand wishes to not work with me because of what I'm about to say, I don't care. That means you were never meant to be a part of my resume. It's apparent of the two, as far as like the black with the white. It all boils down to and depends on how trending black people are right now.
Yeah.
And when I say that by trending is because right now, unfortunately, it's a gift and a curse. Because it's like, like the contracts is coming in and, trying to push certain things. And, like it's easier now for a person of darker skin color to get something, where before it might have been very specific because of the agendas that's trying to be pushed and shit like that. Colorism. You feel me?
I do.
But now it's like, oh, well, that's the problem that's going on in America. So how can we get on board? Trend hopping. It sounds fucked up to put it like that, but yeah. So for me, it's just a matter of, when will black folks and minorities not be trending anymore?
I think we're here to stay at this point, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah.
I think we're here to stay. I think we've like hit our plateau where there's a certain standard.
Yeah.
Because obviously there's only so much we can know per brands.
Right.
But I feel as though the increase / decrease of like hating on race at least in the business standpoint, isn't as prominent as it used to be at all. Especially like in the workplace, like discrimination and just like giving people equal opportunity, I think is very much decreased in like the bad parts. I feel like it's like I said, I think we've plateaued and I think we're like coasting in like a good muddy water.
Yeah,
Like
I feel you.
we're floating in the Schuylkill right now.
I still feel like that going in the right direction to me is trend.
I agree.
You
I
know what I
agree
mean?
though, yeah. Because it just makes sense.
Yeah.
It just makes
But
sense.
to the source of his question, like, yes, there are plenty of times, I won't even speak for myself, that I've seen like friends come with contracts and both friends are like, one is a minority or African American and another is white. And I have my personal opinion of the skill level, and one contract is like this and the other one is like this. And I'm like, well, I thought y'all was going off of engagement and, you know, follower count and skill set. Because if that's the case, it should be like this. But
Right.
it's not. You got it like this. And I'm just like, I don't want to think that way, but is that the common thing? You know? We'll never truly know.
Yeah, because there's only so much we know. There's
But
only
we
so
can
much
have our
information.
opinions and ideas. And that's all it is at the end of the day, is our opinion, and we can act accordingly to our opinions.
Very true. Let's see. Mark Miranda. Mark with 2Ks.
Okay, Mark with 2Ks.
This is a creative question. How do you pitch a brand to get paid to create content?
First things first, you have to know and believe that you're going to give this pitch and it's no question that they're going to say yeah. That type of confidence level.
You got to
feel
believe
me?
in yourself.
And you just have to be willing to take the chance of, they don't know you, but they might. Maybe they just didn't get around to reaching out to you yet. You know, like we've both been recipients of that.
Yes.
Shooting your shot should be you locked and loaded on a type time of like, yo, I thought of everything and every question that they may have for me, and I covered it. So when I send it to them, all they really got to do is hit me back and say fucking yes or no. And that's that. Like, leave nothing for them to interpret.
Okay. I'll go with you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Right? And with pitching a brand, yes, you need to be confident. You also have to create long-lasting impressions. You have to start off small, unless you're just that confident. It also depends on where you are in your journey as a creative in our realm, right? But just shooting your shot, sounding intelligent, and making sure that they are just like 100% with, you know what? You brought everything we needed. We didn't even think of this.
Yep.
And also following up. Don't just shoot your shot once.
That's the biggest thing, following up.
Yeah. People do not follow up. One of the golden rules when you interview is to do a follow-up email 24 hours after your interview. Now, am I saying to follow up with brands in 24 hours? No, give them some breathing room, right? They got some things that they're taking care of. But follow up, have a well-structured email. Make sure your website's in order. Make sure your media kit is in order. Make sure you are in a good mood and a good headspace to even send email.
Yeah.
Shoot your shot.
Shoot the shots. I don't know why I'm just thinking about the Chappelle skit. Say Chappelle shit. The skit with was it Prince? Yes, it was Prince. Shoot the J. Shoot it.
Only skit I have in my mind right now is that Key and Peele joint with the hats that I sent in the group chat. That's the only skit that just plays in my mind.
Love the hat community, man, but we said it before. Toxic.
So before we move on to, if we could give Mark Miranda one like specific tip on how to pitch a brand to get paid, what would your tip be?
First and foremost, make sure that the brand aligns with what you do. Because you can send all the pitches. You go send a pitch to a car company. Let's say you send a pitch to Mercedes, and all you have on your resume is fucking shooting portraits. What they looking at you for? What they gonna hire you for? Like, you don't have nothing you don't have nothing that shows me that you can do what I need. You feel me?
Yeah, I do.
So,
okay.
I like how now every time I say you feel me, your response is yeah, I do. That's crazy. But that's my advice. Like, you want to get paid, make sure that you align with the brand so you can even be considered for such things. Because there's no guarantee you're going to get paid with anything. Because it's 2024. Brands are notorious for we can barter.
Gifting.
Yeah, we got a nice gifting campaign. yeah, okay.
Gifting campaigns. There's nothing wrong with them if they align with me.
Right. If it's something that you want, like I get plenty of gifting campaigns from like different fragrance companies.
Oh yeah, the fragrances are. I love them.
Cool.
I love
you want
that.
an Instagram story for this YSL and this boat?
Send that over.
Sure. Okay, cool. It aligns with. I like smelling good.
You like to smell good.
Right? Yeah, you don't want to be a stinky ass nigga, right? All right, cool. You feel me?
Let's do one more each.
Yeah,
one more each. All right.
Yeah.
Let's hear it go.
I like how you didn't give him any advice though. It's cool. All right. From Scotty to Sly and the number 2, numeric, not spelled out. Have you ever lost your collection, and how did you recoup? This is good. I feel like he knew me personally.
I lost my collection when Boost era came
Did you
out.
lose it or did you give it away?
I mean, it's still lost. I very much cherished my collection. And then when Boost came out, it was like, damn, I just want to be comfortable. Forget all this Jordan nonsense and Nike Flyknit.
Not Jordan nonsense.
Yeah, that was young me. I was an idiot.
You were.
Sold a lot of stuff and jumped the ship, and it took a lot to build back to where I am now. But I'm grateful for where I'm at now. Like, I feel like I have a really calm, solid rotation and collection, because I used to be upwards 250, 300 pairs. And now I'm at a solid like 55. And I think that's for a sneaker collection. I feel like that's nice. That's cool.
No, that's solid. And it's dope because you appreciate what you have.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But so how did you recoup the collection though to get it back to where you at now?
Hard work, sweat, tears, and just learning the art of finesse through Nate.
That's he is the grand master. You have to refer to him as "Oh Great One."
Oh, Great One is crazy, but
we've witnessed so many
deals.
It's like, you know, the John, he be like, how is he doing this?
You got to answer the gasp in Spanish meme, bro, because that's literally how it was every time we was on Rio.
Thanks, bro. But yeah, so like, you guys know, like I've talked about it before. I've lost my collection by way of falling on hard times. And that is to this day the reason why I hold on to certain pairs and collect certain pairs, because it's monetary to some degree.
They are an asset at the end of the day.
You feel me? A lot of people that don't understand sneakers don't understand that portion of it.
Yeah.
But where there's demand, there's money to be made. Now, I don't get my sneakers because I have the intent to sell them and get rid of them, but I'm on a type time of they will be an investment for my kids one day, at least the rare pairs and stuff. But I fell on hard times one day, needed to get a car, move out of the spot that I was in that was just like, you know, like slumlords type shit. House just, you know, like starting to fall apart. Landlord don't want to fix it. And in between jobs, and I'm just like, all these fucking sneakers, I love them, but I don't want to get rid of them. And I had to make the hard decision of, if I want to survive and be okay to be like held off until things get better, I got thousands and thousands of dollars sitting here stacked up to the ceiling.
Yeah.
Shit gotta go.
Gotta go. Because you be having doubles, triples.
Yeah, that was the time period I had like doubles and triples, like countdown packs and fucking.
Ooh, the countdown packs. Oh
at
my
the time,
God.
like the Yeezys, like Zens and all that shit.
Bro,
Like
you
just
remember when the countdown packs were sitting at the fucking outlets,
yeah,
bro?
yeah,
Like
bro.
the
But that was
11,
me.
the 11, 12 pack.
That
And
was me.
you could get a discount on it if you worked at Foot Locker.
Yeah, I ain't had that luxury. But yeah, that was me. Like, fell on hard times, just like a lot of people. So you are not alone. Like, everyone has life, and sometimes life hits with a Mike Tyson fucking uppercut. You feel me? And you gotta adapt. And I wasn't a kid, so I'm like, gotta be an adult. I can be broke as shit and trying to survive, or I can sell these fucking shoes and have a few $1,000s in my pocket and make it. And boom. Mind you, I had a lot of shit and a lot of
I know.
pricey shit.
I
So
know.
sold everything except for a few pairs, like the basics. Got a car and got enough money to put down a deposit, first last security for a house and all that stuff. Moved. And then it was just boom, got a new job, and it was a slow burn. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna buy this pair, that pair, that pair. And now people see me now. I have nowhere near what I used to have, but I'm content and happy with what I have because I reworked for it. And then, certain shit I realized like I don't need this again. I don't want this again. I wasn't really wearing it the first time.
Exactly.
So I'm just like, I don't fucking need it.
And at the end of the day, more shoes are just gonna come out.
Yeah. Even now, you see, how many times have I said I'm not buying any more shoes beyond the cases that I have? And now I have about
Now you need a whole nother row of cases. Multiple.
yeah, multiple rows.
Multiple rows.
But yeah, we do what we do. But I feel like this was a good segue to be more in-depth and personal with the people that listen to us. You feel me?
Yes. I appreciate every single one of y'all for tuning in, asking questions, and just being a part of the pod with us, because it's not just Rome and I. It's not just Will out here manning everything.
Yeah.
It's all of you, and we appreciate you heavily for tuning in.
Because I know for a fact I would not be talking to these cameras through them to you guys if you wasn't listening. Because I know we get on that platform and it say 2 plays. Somebody gonna catch these hands. You feel me?
Okay, so to end on a lighter note, I'll do one more.
Go ahead. Let's get it.
Anime.
Ooh, let's get it.
Okay, so shout out to Intro.
Oh, my guy.
Yeah. So Yamcha just gonna let Vegeta swoop in on his girl like that? What are your thoughts?
He had no choice. He was going against the prince of all Saiyans.
Of all Saiyans, bro. What would you have done in that situation?
I mean, I'm keeping it being. I'm like, yo, listen, bro. You just came to Earth and you trying to run riz on my girl? Like, that's crazy. But I seen you fuck the other boy up, so you got it, right? And I'm still a strong-ass human, probably top 3 on Earth. So I'm gonna go grab you some other shorties, you feel me?
There's way more women
You mean,
out
like,
there.
you can call me a bitch or whatever you want to do, but, it's either that or die.
Yeah, because they really made it seem like Yamcha was all that, like at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z. Like,
I mean,
I was
in
rooting for him
human
a little
terms,
bit.
he is.
Yeah.
Because technically the strongest human is what? Krillin?
Yeah, Krillin.
And who would you say is number 2?
Is Chaozu human? Oh, Tien.
Tien?
Yeah, Tien.
Then who's number 3?
Yamcha.
So you top 3 strongest motherfuckers on Earth that's from there, like it's a city and shit. That's from there. That's pretty fucking good.
He ain't put up no fight though. At all.
He threw them little woofs. What was it? Wolf Fang?
Wolf Fang Fist. Oh my god.
It's crazy that I thought he was fire when they first introduced him.
Yeah, I did too. And then Vegeta just sunned the fuck out of him, bro. And he had a fake spirit bomb. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Little.
He said, I gotta hold my hand, it's too heavy.
Little,
That should have told us everything, for
little
real, for real.
Rasengan John.
That should have told us everything.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so shout out to Yamcha for being a little pussy and letting his woman get taken from him. So yeah, We'll do more of this.
Yeah, so there's questions that we did not answer.
We'll do in-depth conversations of the remaining, or we'll do a part 2.
We can sprinkle in some of these during the regular pod too.
Yeah, very much so.
If you guys do good enough with these questions, like the next time we do this, maybe we can even make it like a section of the pod.
Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to give us like little stories to talk about too.
I don't know why I thought you was about to say, Ronnie, don't be afraid to create.
I'm not Ronnie.
I know.
Yeah.
Ronnie looks like this.
But yeah, so hit us with some stories, hit us with some topics, anything and everything that you guys want us to talk about here on the pod. We love funny shit.
Yes.
So hit us with all that kind of stuff. Thank you, as always. Good night, good morning, wherever you guys are at. This is Jerome.
Am I?
I'm Lewis.
I just enjoy throwing him off. This is what I do.
This is the Niche Talk. We will catch y'all soon. Adios.
Peace. You feel me?